especially against a big character like Ganon, arc fire into arc fire into arc fire. That's a thing.
Jesus
it just
Christ.
works.
It's like Ness.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's going to work very well for shutting down Bloodynite's neutral, and it's going to allow him to follow up for quite a lot of damage against such a big hurt box. So let's see what Xeroskia can do.
Yeah. He also has to, another thing that Ganon has in general is just, he has the ability to tilt people just by being
Just
how
by
strong.
existing?
Just by existing. Look at that. If someone does that to you, it's scary. You get tilted.
I don't know if you've ever played Metal Gear Solid 3, but there's a character called the Fear, and that's what I like to call it, is the Fear. Because this man will get in your head and just catch you with these command grab strings. 80%, ladies and gentlemen.
80%, and almost get in the stock if he read that rolling. But Bloodynite definitely known to do those things, go for like a lot of harder reads. But it's worth it with Ganon. If you get one of these hard reads, kill someone at 60, it's worth it, 100%.
Well, and yeah, that mental game will come into play. Being able to guess what his opponent's going to do is going to count for a lot of damage and possibly these kill confirms. Dash attack coming through. Doesn't want to let Xeroskia land if possible. Oh, my lord. Speaking of the Fear, this man frozen in his boots.
Yeah, didn't get as hard of a punish as he may have wanted to off of that. But honestly, he's still been doing pretty fine despite all the damage he's been taking. It's pretty even right now, and he could potentially take the stock depending on this edge guard. Oh, goes for the spike right there. That's another change that Robin had.
Quite gonna work. Still pretty hard to land at this point. You're more likely to get the weak hit, but the Fair should seal it out. Levin Sword coming through for Xeroskia.
Yeah. So right now with a stock lead, which is really important versus Ganon, because now Ganon has to approach, and like that's scary for Ganon. He doesn't want to approach to Robin. Look at that. He's just going to take a bunch of damage.
Yeah, not only that, Robin's going to be able to take a heap of trouble as the sword comes through and just cleaves this man's stock away easily.
All right. Evening stocks up again, but Xeroskia with a decent bit of a percent lead, honestly.
Yeah, 73 is nothing to smirk at. Down air is coming through, trying to get a follow-up, but nothing's going to stick for him. Oh, dash attack into up air, and the reads coming through from Bloodynite.
Things like that, we got to be careful. You're fighting Ganon. Anytime you're like scared, just know he's going for it. He smells it. He's going to get that stock, but Xeroskia answering right back. That was really quick, actually.
This sword isn't a taunt anymore, and I think we're seeing that now from Bloodynite. That said, completely even here, folks. Levin Sword starting to run fairly low, but Xeroskia trying to use all of his resources here to build up that damage. Up airs.
Ooh, getting a lot of damage right here. But, I mean, this has been like every stock, honestly. It's been a lot of damage, and then Ganon, being Ganon, kind of just does things like that.
Just goes for another F smash to cover the jump. Oh, my God, Bloodynite.
That is absolutely gross. Going to take that stock really early, honestly.
Well, I noticed he was catching it with the tip there. Would he have been able to cover the roll with that, too?
I believe so. Oh,
my God.
It's like, the range of his smash attacks is just so huge and, like, so foreboding. He's just like,
what you're saying is you should just never lose stage control against Ganon or you're dead.
Yes, absolutely. Never lose. Never let him have that comfort.
God. The King of Darkness coming through. Bloodynite taking the first game here against Xeroskia.
Yeah.
All right, for a second there, I thought he was going for the switch, but I feel like this is still a pretty doable matchup.
For sure. Honestly, he was doing fine outside of, the couple times where he got a little bit scared or maybe cornered, and then, like, Bloodynite just capitalized off it, getting those forward smash kills.
Well, and he's got to work harder to stuff out these approaches. Things like these down Bs could really get punished by these Thunders. Just throwing things out to make sure that Bloodynite can't get in and get those reads.
Yeah. And one thing about Ganon is, oh, no, that's an unfortunate SD right there from Xeroskia.
You know he's got to feel that one. Very, very sad stuff there.
I mean, if he still keeps his head in the game, he can still definitely bring this back. One of the beauties of 3-stock is that you have a bit more to work with.
Not only that, Ultimate, you can rack up an insane amount of damage very quickly, as we're seeing now. So it is entirely possible for him to make this comeback.
For sure. He just needs to let that first SD get to him.
And it looks like he's doing just that. Already taking 84% on Bloodynite without taking any damage.
Yeah. Does take a bit there. It doesn't have Levin Sword. He's gonna have a bit of a harder time killing now. But he can still rack up this damage until Levin Sword gets back.
Oh my God. He's got to find an answer to these F smashes, nearly getting caught at 22% by Bloodynite.
Yeah. But still keeping this very close despite the SD. 119%. He's pretty close to taking that stock from Ganon, unless Ganon does things like that. Oh, don't do. kick.
Back air coming through, and it looks like Xeroskia has finally managed to calm himself down, creating some space and taking the stock.
Yeah, getting a lot of percent, evening percent up almost immediately on the second stock.
Yeah, these projectiles are nothing to laugh at. He does have the Levin Sword, but the despawn, very unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
Despawn
Levin Sword back online.
Seems a lot more common in this game.
Yeah. But at least it's a little handy, like, guy, oh, geez, goes for a hard read right there.
This man is just trying to catch anything. Oh, my Lord.
I mean,
Xeroskia doing a good job of keeping it out now.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe this game started off with a very early SD with the way he's been playing, but Bloodynite still is keeping just a bit ahead of him.
That said, going to catch him with a shoulder charge here to take the stock. What's the name of that character from Mario with the football helmet?
I can't say, but I know you're talking about.
That's what he looks like. I need to
it
remember
begins
that.
with an M.
M?
I want to say, but like, I could be wrong. Oh no, is that another S? Oh, no!
That's a spike is what that is. The down air coming through, and Bloodynite turning a bad situation worse for Xeroskia and taking the stock.